R&B rhythm getting in the groove. Urban dreams and sports collide. In Raleigh, Durham, let's take this ride. So tune in, my
So when we go
friends,
live,
let
you
your
can
spirit soar.
test.
With the Sports Shop
Can you? I
Radio,
hear
you'll
something.
always want more. In the soulful place where the game comes alive. Feel the vibes forever, let our love thrive.
Testing 1 2 no. Yes, sir.
So tune in, my friends, let your spirit soar. With the Sports Shop Radio, you'll always want more. In the soulful place where the game comes alive. Feel the vibes forever, let our love thrive. Tune in, feel the rhythm, it's a brand new day. The Sports Shop Radio, hear what they say. From Raleigh to Durham, bringing the heat. Urban talk where the streets and the athletes meet. Passion and energy flowing through the air. Talking stats, plays, making sports a fair share. From hoops to football, every game on the line. With a soulful vibe, let the moment shine. It's the Sports Shop where the talk is smooth. R&B rhythm getting in the groove. Urban dreams and sports collide. In Raleigh, Durham, let's take this ride. Catch the highlights, hear the stories unfold. Voices of the players, their journeys told. From the court to the field, legends in the making. In this urban space, the passion's never faking. The banter and laughter, it's a vibe we create. Sharing love for the game, can't underestimate. Feel the connection, it's a family affair. In the Sports Shop, there's magic in the air. It's the Sports Shop, where the talk is smooth. R&B rhythm getting in the groove. Urban dreams and sports collide. In Raleigh, Durham, let's take this ride. So gather round, let's make a toast to the passion and heart that we love the most. In every discussion, a bond that shines bright. The Sports Shop Radio, where everything feels right. It's the Sports Shop, where the talk is smooth. R&B rhythm getting in the groove. Urban dreams and sports collide. In Raleigh, Durham, let's take this ride. So tune in, my friends, let your spirit soar. With the Sports Shop Radio, you'll always want more. In the soulful place where the game comes alive. Feel the vibes forever, let our love thrive. So tune in, my friends, let your spirit soar. With the Sports Shop Radio, you'll always want more. In the soulful place where the game comes alive. Feel the vibes forever, let our love thrive. Tune in, feel the rhythm, it's a brand new day. The Sports Shop Radio, hear what they say. From Raleigh to Durham, bringing the heat. Urban talk where the streets and the athletes meet. Passion and energy flowing through the air. Talking stats, plays, making sports a fair share. From hoops to football, every game on the line. With a soulful vibe, let the moment shine. It's the Sports Shop, where the talk is smooth. R&B rhythm getting in the groove. Urban dreams and sports collide. In Raleigh, Durham, let's take this ride. Catch the highlights, hear the stories unfold. Voices of the players, their journeys told. From the court to the field, legends in the making. In this urban space, the passion's never faking. The banter and laughter, it's a vibe we create. Sharing love for the game, can't underestimate. Feel the connection, it's a family affair. In the Sports Shop, there's magic in the air. It's the Sports Shop, where the talk is smooth. R&B rhythm getting in the groove. Urban dreams and sports collide. In Raleigh, Durham, let's take this ride. So gather round, let's make a toast to the passion and heart that we love the most. In every discussion, a bond that shines bright. The Sports Shop Radio, where everything feels right.
Check, there we go.
where the talk is smooth. R&B
Testing
rhythm
1
getting
2.
in the groove.
I hear the music.
Urban dreams and sports
I mean, you can hear
collide.
yourself, baby.
In Raleigh, Durham, let's take this ride. So tune in, my friends, let your spirit soar. With the Sports Shop Radio, you'll always want more. In the
Hey, Matt,
soulful place
just
where
for-
the
how you
game
want
comes
to
alive.
take
Feel the
the,
vibes forever.
it's
Let
right here.
our love thrive.
Yeah. Yeah, I know you got like going on.
So tune in, my friends, let your spirit soar. With the Sports Shop Radio, you'll always want more. In the soulful place where the game comes alive. Feel the vibes forever. Let our love thrive. Tune in, feel the rhythm, it's a brand new day. The Sports Shop Radio, hear what they say. From Raleigh to Durham, bringing the heat. Urban talk where the streets and the athletes meet. Passion and energy flowing through the air. Talking stats, plays, making sports a fair share. From hoops to football, every game on the line. With a soulful vibe, let the moment shine. It's the Sports Shop where the talk is smooth. R&B rhythm getting in the groove. Urban dreams and sports collide. In Raleigh, Durham, let's take this ride. Catch the highlights, hear the stories unfold. Voices of the players, their journeys told. From the court to the field, legends in the making. In this urban space, the passion's never faking. The banter and laughter, it's a vibe we create. Sharing love for the game, can't underestimate. Feel the connection, it's a family affair. In the Sports Shop, there's magic in the air. It's the Sports Shop, where the talk is smooth. R&B rhythm getting in the groove. Urban dreams and sports collide. In Raleigh, Durham, let's take this ride. So gather round, let's make a toast to the passion and heart that we love the most. In every discussion, a bond that shines bright. The Sports Shop Radio, where everything feels right. It's the Sports Shop, where the talk is smooth. R&B rhythm getting in the groove. Urban dreams and sports collide. In Raleigh, Durham, let's take this ride. So tune in, my friends, let your spirit soar. With the Sports Shop Radio, you'll always want more. In the soulful place where the game comes alive. Feel the vibes forever, let our love thrive. So tune in, my friends, let your spirit soar. With the Sports Shop Radio, you'll always want more. In the soulful place where the game comes alive. Feel the vibes forever, let our love thrive. Tune in, feel the rhythm, it's a brand new day. The Sports Shop Radio, hear what they say. From Raleigh to Durham, bringing the heat. Urban talk where the streets and the athletes meet.
Check, check.
Passion and energy flowing through the air. Talking stats, plays, making sports a fair share. From hoops to football, every game on the line. With a soulful vibe, let the moment shine. It's the Sports Shop, where the talk is smooth. R&B rhythm getting in the groove. Urban dreams and sports collide. In Raleigh, Durham, let's take this ride. Catch the highlights.
You already know what time it is.
It is
Get this
definitely
thing started.
time, man. It is definitely time. March Madness in the air, and we are live right here from the Westin Hotel right here in Briar Creek, man. We got celebrities in the house. We got people that knows about basketball,
Yes.
and we're gonna have so much fun today, guys.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
It's exciting.
it is.
Excited. We got us out here on the rooftop at the Westin. We overlooking, I don't know, Briar
The
Creek.
city, yeah.
We're
Briar
looking
Creek.
overlooking the city.
Exactly.
They got us overlooking the city. We got all our guests that's going to join us today, man. It's going to be fun.
Oh man, it's gonna be so much fun, and here we are, man. 64 teams. Everybody got a chance.
Yeah.
Is there some teams taking L's right now? I think, right?
Right now.
Like I said, if your bracket's intact by 2:30,
That's right.
you don't know what you're talking about.
Well,
That's
I think
all I
I
would
just
tell you.
messed up already.
It's all good, man. We got a house full up here on top of the Westin, man. This is nice.
Man, we got guys in here who's won national championships, guys that played in multiple Final Fours,
Yeah.
guys that played in a couple of Final Fours. So
Yeah, man.
they're all up in here, and we got so much to celebrate and be excited about.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. So, Pam, you gonna stay out of trouble today?
I am. I'm going to stay out of trouble.
How
I'm
you
paying
like?
close attention to this game right here. I think I messed up.
Which game was this?
I pick High
I
Point.
pick High Point too.
Yeah.
They're losing by.
That's okay. We
What?
still got 10 minutes to
got
go.
time. You got time. Have faith, man.
That's right. Again, we're broadcasting live from the Westin Hotel over at Briar Creek, man. We got food, we got games, we got drinks, we got all kind of stuff popping off. You got to come over here.
We got everything you need, man. This is gonna be fantastic. Now they coming downstairs. They're gonna say, "Where do you think you go?"
They're going to say, Reese came back and Pam said I could go up.
That's right.
We got food. We have food too.
Yes.
Oh,
We got
nice.
food, we got drinks, man. So come and celebrate the March Madness, celebration. Hey Mac,
Outstanding.
we got guys like Dave Whitberg who say
Yes.
that was a pass, but it was a shot, it was an
Yeah,
air ball.
yeah, we know better.
We got Ernie Myers of the
Airball.
'83
We know better.
National Championship team rocking with us.
Yes.
We got Phil Ford,
Phil
who
Ford is now.
plays in multiple Final Fours, and of course, we just got multiple people here, man.
Yeah, man.
Rasheed Waters be coming through, playing in the Final Four as well, man. It's just a exciting time to be rocking with us up here.
Yes, it
It's gonna be
is.
fun. So, any other surprises you expect for day one? Anybody looking for any surprises for day one?
Well, a 12 gonna
I
be
don't
the
see
5. Well, let me check. I gotta check on
I
that.
got to check my bracket.
Is that what you have with 12 beating the 5?
That's always the case. The 12 has always been the 5, man.
It's good.
Is
The
that-
12 has always been the 5.
Did you do your bracket from the middle and then went out?
Hey,
What you
yeah.
doing? Breaking news? What you doing? Breaking news?
Breaking news?
Yeah,
What you doing? Breaking news?
No, it's not breaking news, but
Who is it?
I just I don't know. I wonder can they hear us on the speaker over there?
They
Oh.
should be able to. They told let's speak over there.
Oh, okay,
Right
okay,
there.
okay. There you go. But we're getting it in, man. A sports shop. So we got so many people that want to come hang out with us. We're gonna let them hang out with us and have fun right here at the sports shop's on the road, guys.
Yeah, sports
Sports
shops
shop on the road at the Westin in Briar Creek.
You don't get any better than that. How you get that?
No.
Sports shop on the road.
5-star hotel.
5-star.
And
Seven,
the rooftop of the Westin Hotel here in Briar Creek.
You
That's
don't get
crazy.
any better.
That's crazy.
And the weather's great.
Yeah, the weather is nice.
Right. So let's get started, man. I want to talk to a few people. I know we want to talk to a few people.
Mhm.
Maybe we should start with I don't know. We should get Leon over here. What you think, guys?
Oh, yeah. You
got-
tell us why
Yeah.
we're doing this.
Yeah. That's special.
You gotta tell us why we're doing this over here.
As soon as you stop eating, we can get it.
I don't know if he's gonna agree with that. I don't know if he's gonna agree to say, yeah, let's see.
Mac,
I
I still think my bracket is gonna be. I think my Final Four is intact already. We're good.
Yeah, Final Four looking good. I mean, you did a little haterade. You took Duke out of it. I
I
don't know
did
why.
too.
I did.
I don't know what
I
that
did
was about,
too.
but that's
I
okay
did,
though.
I did.
That's okay. I expect nothing less from you Tar Heels. I expect nothing less from you Tar Heels. Of course, you took Duke out of the mix.
Yeah, we
but
took Duke out the mix.
But you should have gone all four. All four number ones is where we're gonna see it. That's what's gonna be.
When's
in
the
the
last time that happened?
Yeah, who
Happened-
cares?
happened in 2008, I think.
Who
last
cares?
time it
Who
happened.
cares when the last time it happened? We know when it happened though. That's all we care about. We
We're
know
gonna
when
get
it happened.
Leon over
It ain't
here in a
gonna be
minute.
this year.
Now you just gonna come take Leon's spot. I Derek Whitberg gonna come take somebody's spot, man. Come on now.
He
Yeah,
don't
he
know what he
cheating.
doing.
Yeah, he cheating. He doing the most, as they say.
So you could jump in the chat too and hang out with us. If you can't be in person, you can hang out with us in the chat, man. This March Madness really watch party, and we watching the games. We over here with celebrities. This is a big time deal, man.
Oh yeah,
We got Gerard Banks in the house, man.
Look, well, he got all that Tar Heel stuff on. So
Go
I don't know.
Heels. He got all the Tar Heel stuff on, everything.
He got all the Tar Heel stuff on. Come on, High Point. High Point got it. They got it.
Come on,
Hey,
High
I-
Point. Oh
I-
yeah, we coming in.
Is that 12-5? 13-4, I think. Yeah, I picked that one.
You pick High. Yeah, well,
Yeah.
that's a good. That's a hometown pick.
I picked High Point.
That's a hometown.
I did. I picked High Point. So
That's a hometown pick. We'll take that. we can always, you can't go wrong with a hometown pick.
Exactly.
But this is pretty special, man. A lot of people don't realize that we have first round tournament action going on
Right.
in Raleigh.
We got 20 teams here, man, and of those 20, 8 of them are men playing in the first round here.
Yep.
And we got the first and second round. Yeah, for both women
Women and men.
at 3 different sites. We got coming on.
That's exciting
That's-
to me to be able to have this much basketball right here in our area, and we can go watch it.
Yeah, so it doesn't get any better than that.
Well, we're going to get a chance to talk to Leon in a minute if I can get his attention. Get a chance to talk to him. We'll get a chance to talk to him right quick and just try to see, why, because he's the mind behind all this, right, guys?
Right.
Yeah, so, you know,
Mastermind behind it all.
mastermind, you know.
The mastermind.
But it's-
There he is.
But it's torture. You don't need that. But
Okay.
it's torture though. It's torture having me sit here in the next to the pool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's torture having me sit here next to the pool. So,
And the weather feels
So-
perfect.
so it's outstanding. It's outstanding. You got to let's turn the mic
That's
on.
right. Let's get him up. Here we go. We straight
There
now.
we go.
Leon, how you doing, brother?
Man, I'm doing awesome. I am doing awesome.
I know I caught you in the middle of your broccoli. I'm not sure what you were eating, but my bad, man. My bad.
It's all good.
We want to talk about, man, you called us. You asked us to do this. What was the impetus of doing this on this great weekend or the great week we're having here in Raleigh?
We had the opportunity to host the NCAA.
Mhm.
And I thought, what a great way to kick off a week. Coming off ACC tournament, now we're hosting as a city, hosting the NCAAs. We have teams here. We have teams at a lot of hotels. So what better way to kick it off than to have a sports show here and then invite some of the athletes that have been instrumental in our area
That's
to just hang out for a little bit, right? And enjoy the vibe, enjoy the excitement about basketball. That's what made me think and us think about this. It's just the excitement around basketball.
Well, we're really happy you thought about us, brother.
Thank you for thinking of us.
This
Yes.
is right down our,
Yes.
what we do, part of our DNA. So
Yeah.
exactly.
So
That's right.
it's been a pleasure. But talk a little bit about having the teams come here. And this will be you guys' first time hosting the teams, or
It'll be my first time here at the Westin hosting teams.
Okay.
We've done a lot of hockey teams. We're starting to do football teams, but basketball, yes, this is our first team. And like I said, it's a big excitement around having NCAA men's and NCAA women during the same weekend. All of our 3 women's colleges here hosted too. So that was exciting too. NC State, of course, in 1 seed. I'll pump that up a little bit.
I wonder why.
You take full advantage. Take full advantage. I don't blame you.
Just having that and the excitement that comes around basketball. It's a basketball area.
Yeah, man,
growing
it's
up
great.
in this area,
It's great.
that's all you think about.
Man, it's outstanding. But it's been a pleasure. When we talked about it last week, we talked about the setup, what you wanted to accomplish, and what you wanted to achieve. This is turning out to be fantastic.
Awesome.
This is turning out to be fantastic.
It is.
Look, I don't know why I even doubted the fact that you could have an event like this. I don't even know why I doubted it.
Like I said, it's
Now we got
fun.
Big fella coming in.
Rasheed Wallace coming in now.
It don't get no better than that.
That's right. That's
It
right.
keeps getting better and better. So
How about
No
Rashid
better
just wrote him?
than
We're going to talk to him in a few minutes.
So, it's awesome.
outstanding, man. Big time.
So, Leon, as far as the teams coming in and
Yes.
hosting the teams and also hosting families, so
Yes.
what are you doing special here?
We are, as a matter of fact, we added additional rooms so that families could come and join teams. We did specials in our restaurant. So we opened and did breakfast buffets and discounts for the week so that families could really relax and enjoy, spend time with their kids. So we did that here so that their families could stay close and enjoy the excitement of the tournament with their kids.
That's
So
awesome.
Man, that's awesome, man. It's a great idea, man. Again, great environment, unbelievable room, man. This is I'll just tell you, so we
Hey,
appreciate
look,
it.
we're doing a show poolside.
I know.
That's right. That's right.
Full side on the roof.
Poolside
Full side on the roof.
We never done that before.
But no, I mean, I know we don't get teams here every year, but doesn't mean we can't do this party every year.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
We can always kick basketball off.
That's right.
Football.
Football too.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
We can do that any day of the week.
absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
You don't have to ask us twice either.
Yeah.
Outstanding. We really do appreciate it. Thank you for having us out, man.
Thank you
Thank you.
guys.
Pleasure
for
having
doing
you.
what
We
you
appreciate
do.
you.
Appreciate you, brother.
Very much appreciate you.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
How about that's cool, huh?
That's
See,
very
we got the
cool.
man behind the man making it all happen for us. You know what I mean?
The man.
The man. The man.
It doesn't get any better
And
than
you
that.
just think about just from Raleigh, all of Raleigh, like you said, some other hotels that are hosting,
Right.
to be able to host all the teams, and then the restaurants, the economic impact of this tournament being here.
Mm-hmm. Florida is in this hotel, but I mean, along with some other schools. but they're my pick to win this whole thing, though. That's what I'm saying.
I did pick them too.
Yeah.
Hey, look.
No, don't
Hey, look,
go there because I said this a couple weeks
I'm
ago.
already man down Louisville also. I'm already man
A
down.
little bit lost already.
I'm already man down.
A little bit went down.
Louisville already went down.
Oh no, I did pick them. I picked them to go down next.
That goes
not
my
this
whole
time.
bracket. I picked them to win the whole thing.
No, you did.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
No, you did.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking.
Now that we know you did do. We know you did not do that. So we
not at
definitely
all.
did pick them to win the whole thing.
Oh man, we're getting in. We're gonna be talking to some other people. There's and we talked about the men and women part about it.
Mhm.
And next guy we're gonna talk to. Well, actually, we let people finish eating their
Yeah,
food.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I want to go and get a little bit
wanna get
so we can go eat. While you playing?
Is that how you rolling now?
That's how I
That
roll
part,
it, man.
that
That's how
part.
you rolling. He said,
But
let's go.
as soon as Ernie finishes, we're gonna get Ernie Myers up as soon as he finishes. Okay, well, let's go. You know,
Ernie
it's a
says
guy.
it's showtime. He always ready.
He stay
He
ready.
stay ready.
So he don't have to get ready.
He says always ready.
Always ready.
He's
Grab the
always
mic
ready.
with that, Ernie.
Better might make that for me.
Oh man, we talk about this final this March Madness. This guy was part of the team several years ago that surprised the whole world. Surviving advance in every game they played. I was do or die even prior to the tournament, but got them in the tournament and they ended up winning the whole thing. Ernie, give us that experience about winning the national championship for college basketball. Talk about it.
Hey, man, it's an unbelievable experience. It was my first year in college. So I was right out of high school,
Very nice.
and put on this huge stage and, everybody in the world, family, and the way that we won and how we won. And it was one of the greatest tournament wins, runs in history of the tournament. So it was, it's something that when it's happening, it's not it don't seem like a big deal.
You just
Right.
in it.
And that's what
Yeah.
Coach V used to say. It don't mean that much to you right now.
Yeah.
But as you get older,
Right.
and you look back,
Right.
you're gonna say, "Wow, look what you were able to accomplish."
Right.
So it was the way we got in, we had to win the tournament. A lot of people say we didn't have to win the ACC tournament, but to be able to, get in the tournament and double overtime. That's why they call us the cardiac pack. I mean,
Yeah.
I look back at some of those games, and if I didn't have a ring on, I wonder how we won. I said, man, I was over there on the bench, and I'm like, we're gonna lose this game. Looking at games now, but we won, and it changes your life.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
People, you're a champion forever.
Forever.
Right.
That's right.
And people don't understand that, and your drive, and who Coach V was, and who he became after his death.
Yes.
Never giving up that spirit, that never giving up spirit
Yes.
that he embodied, is how I live my life now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's special.
You just got to keep going.
Wow.
Don't give up. Don't ever give up. So it's that championship 40 some odd years ago is still reigns.
Yeah.
That's right.
For us.
So when you look at this time of year, it seems like I hear people, I hear teams like the Miami Dolphins team, 72 Dolphins team, all these teams, and they talk about every year during the Super Bowl they get, they start feeling certain things, and I started thinking to myself like, certain events, certain pieces. Does this happen for you guys where you get a chance, you see the tournament starting, every year it just brings back all.
Oh
these
yeah,
memories
yeah.
that you guys are thinking.
Our team chat blows up. We start old videos start popping up. You know, people send you license plates with the 1983 pack on them.
No way.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah. I mean, they remember that like it was, especially the old heads, and even the young ones who parents who was at school when I met kids who grandparents now.
Wow.
Wow.
Told them the story when they were at state, and that's the reason why they went to state. My grandpa told me about you, and I'm like, wow, that they passed it on.
Yeah.
So it's this time of year is the time of year. If you won a national championship, I'm sure not just for NC State players, but everybody.
Right.
You on your chats and you're reminiscing about, and when you go to the tournament, because I've been to the Final Four, there's a ring.
Yeah.
With all the teams
around
the arena.
Yeah.
So you look up and you see NC State up there, 83, and you know that's something they can never take away from you.
That's right.
I like
That's
it.
right.
That's something they can never take away from you.
I like it.
That's a great segue to my question, Ernie, about something that they can never take away from you. When you think about beyond the court, beyond the championship, what was the biggest lesson that you learned along the way?
The biggest lesson I learned is that, like I was just saying, you could go through anything and make it through. In this life, we were down and out. People thought we were going to lose. The season was, you got Surviving Advance playing over there on the TV now, we're here, and you can make it through anything.
Yeah.
Right.
You can survive and advance to the next day.
Right.
People are struggling. People have cancer. People
That's
have
right.
Physical ailments. My son is going through something right
Yeah,
now.
I'm praying for
Well,
it.
We with the ulcerative colitis, it's conditioned, and I keep telling him you're going to make it through this. Because that's where I come from.
Yeah.
That's right.
I grew up in Harlem. Back when Harlem was Harlem,
It's a different type of Harlem.
yeah, that was surviving advance.
Right.
You know what I mean? Every day walking out your building,
Right.
anything can happen to you. You know what I mean? That's where I come from. So to be able to, go to school, get an education, I made it out of Harlem. You know what I mean? That's what, guys
Very nice.
got a degree, changed your life,
Yep.
and that type of thing. So it conditions you, man, that that drive, and what I learned from Coach V about never giving up,
Outstanding.
and to dream, even at this age in life, you got to continue to dream.
So
What Coach V said.
exactly. So obviously, we're here because it's a tournament, but there's a couple tournaments here.
Oh yeah.
So women, which you do the color for the NC State Woodpecker, and by the way, you do a very, very good job.
Thank you.
Awesome job.
Just talk about the impact of the women here. I mean, here in 3 different sites here in the Triangle. Talk about that.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, all 3 teams, Duke, Carolina, and NC State, played well and was able to host here in the Triangle area. It's huge for women's basketball and for the tournament to be at the Lenovo Center, the men's tournament here. Basketball fans should be very, very happy.
Yeah.
Right.
NC State is a 2-seed women's team.
Right.
Like you said, I travel with them everywhere they go and broadcast radio. And it's their delight to be around, being around young people and watching them grow. And like Zaya James, I remember she was a freshman. She didn't play as much.
Right.
Yeah. She sophomore year, she got a little bit more time. Now she's an honorable mention All-American, ACC, 2-time ACC, All ACC. Last year she averaged in the tournament 28 points a game. So, and now to be back from where we were in the Final Four last year, to get an opportunity to get back there this year, following up with a great season, the way they had their co-champions.
That's right.
In the ACC regular season, lost to Duke in the championship of the ACC tournament. You were there.
Yes, that was a great game.
Yeah, it was a great game, but we came up on the short end. But for basketball and women's basketball in the Triangle area, for all 3 teams, Tobacco Road teams, Triangle teams to host here is a testament to the coaching staff and all those programs, and to women's basketball that's exploding right now.
Yes, exactly.
That's great, man. So it's just a great time to be in the Triangle. So much basketball going on, and the Mecca.
of basketball
The
is
Mecca
right
of
here.
basketball.
Right here.
Definitely. I mean, we used to say back in the day, New York was the Mecca of basketball. But North Carolina right now, my wife is running the men's tournament at the Lenovo Center right now. She's credentialing people, and she's running that site. So basketball is all around me.
You can't get away from it.
I can't get away from it.
Tell her we on our way.
Yeah.
Did
she credential y'all?
Yeah. You got us.
Yeah.
I gotta talk to you.
Yeah. I'll get you a credential.
Hey, Ernie, thank you so much, man.
I appreciate it, man. This is awesome. Thanks for the invite.
Yeah.
I love the show. I'm a friend of the show. Y'all know that.
Yeah,
I love you guys.
You're our friend.
All right, thank you.
Absolutely.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Man, we are just getting it in, man. Talking to guys that understand what this is all about, guys.
Yeah, man, always.
They understand. Yeah, they understand that the energy behind what's going on with the players because they lived it. They went through the whole process, so that's kind of cool. You want to think about that.
But I was just thinking, I said, I wonder what it does feel like for him though, and that entire team this time of year, every year, being able to say, "Oh wow." I remember when we were doing that.
We did that.
You know what I mean? Or then, you see people sending pictures of things that that they came and they got a chance to watch the game, and you think to yourself like, I didn't see any of that. I didn't see any of that going on.
Exactly.
And I always like to ask, like, just kind of like what their overall experience was. What's the takeaway? Because now you're in the moment.
Yeah.
And so, like, after it's over and they're reflecting, what was that takeaway? Win or lose, it's such an honor to get that far.
It is. Definitely.
Well, we're gonna keep the party going, man. We're gonna get some other people up here in a few minutes. Again, we got National Player of the Year. We got Emmy Award winning people. We got guys that won a world championship in the NBA. Nice. We got a whole lot of people up here. This how we get down, man.
That's what we do.
It doesn't get any better than this. Look, I don't have A-Time here to take me to break, but I'm gonna see can I figure it out.
Figure it out. Yeah.
Figure it out.
In Raleigh, Durham, let's take this ride. So gather around, let's make a toast to the passion and heart that we love the most. In every discussion, a bomb that shines bright. The Sports Shop Radio, where everything feels right. It's the Sports Shop, where the talk is smooth. R&B rhythm getting in the groove. Urban dreams and sports collide. In Raleigh, Durham, let's take this ride. So tune in, my friends, let your spirits soar. With the Sports Shop Radio, you'll always want more. In the soulful place where the game comes alive. Feel the vibes forever, let our love thrive. So tune in, my friends, let your spirit soar. With the Sports Shop Radio, you'll always want more. In the soulful place where the game comes alive. Feel the vibes forever, let our love thrive. Feel the rhythm, it's a brand new day. The Sports Shop Radio, hear what they say. From Raleigh to Durham, bringing the heat. Urban talk where the streets and the athletes meet. Passion and energy flowing through the air. Talking stats, plays, making sports a fair share. From hoops to football, every game on the line. With a soulful vibe, let the moment shine. It's the Sports Shop, where the talk is smooth. R&B rhythm getting in the groove. Urban dreams and sports collide. In Raleigh, Durham, let's take this ride. Catch the highlights, hear the stories unfold. Voices of the players, their journeys told. From the court to the field, legends in the making. In this urban space, the passion's never faking. The banter and laughter, it's a vibe we create. Sharing love for the game, can't underestimate. Feel the connection, it's a family affair. In the Sports Shop, there's magic in the air. It's the Sports Shop, where the talk is smooth. R&B rhythm getting in the groove. Urban dreams and sports collide. In Raleigh, Durham, let's take this ride. So gather round, let's make a toast to the passion and heart that we love the most. In every discussion, a bond that shines bright, the Sports Shop Radio where everything feels right. It's the Sports Shop where the talk is smooth, R&B rhythm getting in the groove. Urban dreams and sports collide. In Raleigh, Durham, let's take this ride. So tune in, my friends, let your spirits soar. With the Sports Shop Radio, you'll always want more. In the soulful place where the game comes alive, feel the vibes forever, let our love thrive. So tune in, my friends, let your spirits soar. With the Sports Shop Radio, you'll always want more. In the soulful place where the game comes alive, feel the vibes forever, let our love thrive. Feel the rhythm, it's a brand new day. The Sports Shop Radio, hear what they say. From Raleigh to Durham, bringing the heat. Urban talk where the streets and the athletes meet. Passion and energy flowing through the air. Talking stats, plays, making sports a fair share. From hoops to football, every game on the line. With a soulful vibe, let the moment shine. It's the Sports Shop where the talk is smooth. R&B rhythm getting in the groove. Urban dreams and sports collide. In Raleigh, Durham, let's take this ride. Catch the highlights, hear the stories unfold. Voices of the players, their journeys told. From the court to the field, legends in the making in this urban space. But passion's never faking. The banter and laughter, it's a vibe we create. Sharing love for the game, can't underestimate. Feel the connection, it's a family affair. In the Sports Shop, there's magic in the air. It's the Sports Shop, where the talk is smooth. R&B rhythm getting in the groove. Urban dreams and sports collide. In Raleigh, Durham, let's take this ride. So gather round, let's make a toast to the passion and heart that we love the most. In every discussion, a bond that shines bright. The Sports Shop Radio where everything feels right. It's the Sports Shop where the talk is smooth. R&B rhythm getting in the groove. Urban dreams and sports collide. In Raleigh, Durham, let's take this ride. So tune in, my friends, let your spirits soar. With the Sports Shop Radio, you'll always want more. In the soulful place where the game comes alive, feel the vibes forever, let our love thrive. So tune in, my friends, let your spirits soar. With the Sports Shop Radio, you'll always want more. In the soulful place where the game comes alive, feel the vibes forever, let our love thrive. Tune in, feel the rhythm, it's a brand new day. The Sports Shop Radio, hear what they say. From Raleigh to Durham, bringing the heat. Urban talk with the...
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Okay. Oh, man. We're getting it in. Hey, guys, we got to keep this party going right here at March Madness, Westin Hotel.
Oh, yeah.
Man, it's 2025. We got so many teams here in Raleigh, Durham, but they're all over the country, obviously.
Yep.
We got a guy that's played in this tournament many, many times, and actually has coached in this tournament many, many times. The more I think about it, National Player of the Year, guy knows basketball like nobody does. Welcome to the March Madness party, Field 4. What's up, Coach? How you doing, man?
All right, man. How you guys doing?
What's going on, Coach? You doing all right?
Congratulations, K-Mac.
Thank you, brother.
I saw Louise here.
Yeah, you boy, yeah.
She said she ain't kicked you out
Yeah,
yet.
she's sticking close.
It's been 2 days.
Hey, look,
you good.
72-hour rule.
You passed that.
72-hour rule. I'm seeing if I can make it. I can make it past it. Look,
It was a
no
beautiful
return.
wedding, man. I was there,
I appreciate it. Yeah, I
That was
appreciate it,
really
man. We
pretty.
really do appreciate you coming out
Congratulations.
and supporting us, man. That was really that was good stuff right there. I thought you was gonna get out there and do the what is it, the boot shuffle? What is it called?
Boots on the
Well,
ground.
Boots on the ground.
If you'd have had a piano there, Earl and I could have turned it out.
That's right.
But we didn't have a piano.
Be a little soft.
Look, I was gonna have you do some shag lessons for me.
I know how to do it.
I know you can do that, Coach. Real quickly, man. Reese just talking about playing in this tournament, being in this tournament. Talk a little bit about the emotions and what's really going through some of these kids' minds, especially today, the first day. Being able to get out there and just talk about what that feels like for a lot of the young kids.
Well, it's something that you really have to go through in order to understand it.
Yeah.
I remember my freshman year at Carolina, Walter Davis tried to tell me about the ACC tournament, and he could tell me and talk to me about it, but until I was in it, until I looked up in the stands and saw people fighting, until I saw the games, how close they were and how intense the games were. My freshman year in the ACC tournament, I think the widest margin of victory in any game was 5 points or 6 points.
Wow.
Really?
So it was really intense. Until you go through it, it's hard to explain. But it's an honor to play in, and it's fun to play in, because that's why you go to certain schools to be on stage like this.
Yep.
Yes, we're talking to the legendary Phil Ford, coach and player in the NCAA. So if you're talking to a Carolina player or any player, what advice would you give them at this level now, going into the tournament? What would you tell them?
It's not a whole lot you can say unless stick with what brung you there. You don't try to do something that you can't do.
Right.
Try to treat it as another game. Once you get into the game, even though it is the NCAA tournament,
Right.
It's an automatically intense element that's involved in it, because it's one and done.
Right.
So anytime it's one and done, it's going to be a little more, emotions there. But you just try to do what brung you there, and just try not to make mistakes. That's when you get into making mistakes, is when you try to do things that you don't normally do. And hopefully, the best team will win, and hopefully, it's your best team. It's like I used to say, guy Rasheed Wallace is here, and when we had Rasheed Wallace and Serge Wicker and Jerry Stackhouse and Jeff McGinnis, and I used to always congratulate the other team coaches before the game, and I used to always say, well, I hope both teams play their best, because if my crew played their best, we were probably going to get that one. You know what I'm saying?
I think I got the leg up.
Man, we'll talk to the great Phil Ford. And my question to you is, obviously, you played in the Final Four and you won a championship. Talk to us about, does a matter of luck comes in there as you on your quest to get to the final game?
I really believe, especially in the Final Four, there is some luck involved, but you kind of create your own luck. You try to eliminate the mistakes, and you just hope sometime the ball bounces your way. I think it's really harder to win an NCAA championship than it is to win a NBA championship, because of the amount of games. You got a series in the NBA, but in NCAA is one game. It's kind of like, K-Mac, you may be able to meet Jack Nicklaus in one hole. You ain't gonna beat him in 18 holes. But you can beat him in one hole. So
I tell that joke all the time. I say I've beaten Tiger Woods before. One hole.
Right.
One hole. I've beaten Tiger Woods before in one hole. First of all, I had to get on the same course that he played, but that's another story. But I beat him in one hole.
Yeah.
I beat him in one hole. Man, I talk about, a lot of people want to know, talk about your Tar Heels and how they ended up where they are right now, and just talk about, your outlook on where this team and how this team is playing right now.
Well, I think Coach Davis and his staff have done an outstanding job with our team this year. With the construction of the team, I think they've done a great job. I'm very happy that they got in. I know it's a lot of controversy that they got in, and I don't understand
you know, what the criteria is. You know, like I don't understand the quad 1 stuff and 2 and 3, and it's kind of like reminds me of what when someone is an MVP. You know, is it the best player in the league? Is it the best player on somebody's team that wins it all? I mean, it's just so much that can go into it. But I'm glad that they got in. Happy to the way that they played against San Diego State, but you know, hopefully we'll play the same way against Ole Miss.
Yeah, it's interesting, and you're right. It's so sophisticated now with quad 1s and 2s and nets and all that kind of stuff. You have to get a damn dictionary or magazine to figure out
PhD.
Yeah, I know what's going on.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, though, very seldom teams like NC State of '83 get to the final game like they did. Most of the time, skill level teams settle.
Oh, talent. Now, don't get me wrong. Talent.
Talent.
You know, most times if you got talent, you're going to be okay. Like I said, I hope both teams play their best.
Coach
it
a little easier then, don't it? Coach get a little easier.
Sleep a little better. I'm not saying coaching gets better, but you sleep better.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, but
that's
you know, it's just an exciting time of year, and this the NCAA basketball tournament is one of the best events I think in all of United States sports.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh man. Well, you've been a contributor to that. You've been an unbelievable participant in that space, man. And really thank you for hanging out with us here.
Well, thank you for having us up here. This is great, man. This is I didn't know this place was up here. Thank you for having this, man. It's very nice of the sports shop to do.
People talking to you in the chat, Coach.
Go Heels.
Now get off. Give me the mic. Give me the mic.
Go Heels. Go Heels. That's right.
Get on out of here.
Yeah, tell them what we said.
Go Heels.
Outstanding, man. Outstanding. Great to have Coach join us there really quickly. Great to have Coach join us, man. It's been fantastic.
Yeah, it's been good.
So we got a lot of people in the chat. People want to talk. People want to chat.
Oh, yeah, I gotta go over here to the chat.
What you been doing, Pam? Surfing, buying clothes?
I'm trying to get to the chat.
We were trying to.
Oh my God! What y'all been doing? Good Lord have mercy, Pam.
I mean,
what you doing, man? What you doing, Pam?
I'm in here
That's
now.
That's it right there.
I'm in here now.
So how'd you get to it? Because I'm having trouble getting to it myself. Let's just go to a regular YouTube page.
Go to the regular one. Yeah, because you know you don't like me touching.
No. What I'm saying is,
go to the regular
YouTube.
Hey, y'all, welcome to the Westin. Well, we're glad to be here. Thank you, Dustin. Dustin checking us out for, he said welcome to the Westin.
Randall hanging out in the afternoon with us.
Oh, okay. You got to.
And James.
No, man. So it's outstanding. So we doing,
Teens have a voice.
So we're having a good time. We're having a good time, man. We're having a good time out here at the Westin hanging out. Oh, my goodness. We got Dr. Stroman coming in the building. We got tons to talk about today, man. This is going to be fun. It's going to be fun. Who we got coming up next week? Who you want to do next?
I'll try to get Big Fella over here.
All right. We'll see Rashid. Get Rashid to come up and join us.
Yeah.
We got Dr. Stroman going to be joining us in a little bit. Dr. Stroman, you going to join us for a little bit? I'm gonna call out for a minute. We're gonna get Rashid to come up
in a few minutes. No, he's coming. He's
finishing up.
Rashid's probably like, I'm coming, man. Give me time, man. Hold on.
I know.
Like, leave me alone. Like, you guys
just 5 minutes. 5 minutes, big fella.
He's like, now you got me working.
That's your mic.
Oh man, it's gonna be fantastic. We got. Look, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to take it, man. All this greatness coming up, sitting next to us, hanging out. So
I know.
Yeah,
doing what he do, man. It's outstanding. There he is, my man,
big fella. It's what I call him. You participated in this whole March Madness thing a couple of times. Just talk about just your experience and what are some of the kids thinking about right now going through the process.
Oh man, it was lovely from watching it on TV. And so my senior year in high school, playing in Philadelphia, I actually watched the national championship game, Carolina and excuse me, not the national championship game, the Carolina and Michigan game.
Yeah, okay,
right?
Yeah.
So, So I'm watching that game and everything, and I'm like, man, this is a good team.
So wait a minute, hold on, let me back up. Carolina, Michigan, that wasn't that championship game, and had you made your decision to go to Carolina at that point, or Did that game influence you?
Yeah, no, I had already made my decision.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I had already made my decision. So I was like, I'm like, man, this is a big. I can't believe I'm going here next year and this and that, right? So when
who was the first to call you every Sunday night?
my mom. So and I was like, no, Coach
Ford. Hey, Coach Ford. He knew.
No, real talk. And like they had the certain times, but Coach was there.
Yeah.
But it was just a great experience. And then to see it on TV is one thing,
Right.
but to actually be in it, to play, I was like, man, when we hit the Final Four in Seattle,
95,
I'm like, woo, like it's my first time in the big city or something. I'm like, woo, look at all of this, all the hoopla.
Right.
And then it was in Seattle, and I didn't know Seattle was such a great basketball town.
Yeah.
I found that out then, and of course, when I played in Portland. But
that's
man,
right.
it was definitely making that Final Four. It was an awesome memory. I'll never forget it.
Well, I gotta mention this, man. One of my greatest moments I had was when you in '95 playing in Birmingham, my hometown. Going through there first, you had to beat Georgetown.
Mm-hmm.
Then Rick Pitino had playing a party for Kentucky.
Already.
Yeah, playing a party. And this brother right here in Stack, and them boys, they went to work. You remember that experience? Talk about that.
I'm not sure if it was Coach Ford or Coach Hanners that had mentioned something like that to the guys. Yeah. But when he said, "How y'all want to play in a victory for what?"
Yeah,
y'all disrespectful.
That was motivation, right?
Coach Ford.
That is disrespectful.
We were talking about '95 in Birmingham. Rick Pitino playing that big
having a party.
Yeah, you remember that?
It was like, they having a party on y'all. We like, what?
Right,
that's
y'all with the word.
Look, I don't know which one I will able to deal with. Work, you or Stackhouse.
Y'all with the word.
We both took that as a sign of disrespect.
I mean,
He said that was disrespectful.
Man, and I was at the crib, man. I had about 11 of my family members with me. And we was talking junk out of that game because Tyler with the work, man.
That was a good game. That was a good game. And that Georgetown game was a good game too. To beat the famed AI.
That's right.
We always talk about that sometimes too. But
man,
think about that though. Think about that.
That's huge.
That's huge, there, man.
That's very good.
Yeah.
So you talked about like when you first got to Seattle, it was like all this. So how do you step away from that and stay focused? Like, what advice would you give to them now, like how to stay focused and stay on task, which is to win the championship?
Well, when you go to that specific city, and I've never been to Seattle before that, so yes, I'm in awe and looking at it, and all you see is the Final Four of this, and everybody, can I get a picture of this and that, right? So okay, that's all fine. But when you step in between them lines, when that warm up comes, and you step in between them lines, all that's out the door.
Oh my goodness!
Now it's time. Now my focus is on you. If you're my opponent, now my focus is on you.
Right.
So I go out there, I warm up. Part of my warm up, I'm looking at you warm up.
Wow.
You're my assignment. I'm looking how you warm up. Because if you just I'm gonna run him, I'm gonna kill him. But if you really, warming up, you got a good sweat going, like the boxers.
Right.
All right, this is gonna be a good game. So, it was always fun though. And but once you step in between those lines, two different stories.
Yeah.
Wow,
that's good.
That's interesting. Hadn't heard him put it like that.
Man, we're talking to a Hall of Famer himself. I don't care if they gave it to him already or not. He's my Hall of Famer.
I know that's
He's my Hall of Famer.
I know that's right.
He's my Hall of Famer.
Right.
But talking about this time of year, and I asked Ernie this, I asked Phil this. Every year, because you've been there, you've been in this situation. Every year, you guys start to think about your own run, and you can kind of think about where these guys are right now and what they're about to go through.
Oh, definitely. You think about that. And for me, it gets a little teary-eyed because, of course, I think about it and with Coach Smith and everything that. That's why I get a little bit emotional with it. But I love it for these young kids. Like this center stage right now, this is bigger than the NBA. You're number one on the board now in America.
That's true.
That's
so,
right.
And here's the other thing. You're bigger than the Super Bowl for the simple fact it's multiple weeks. You know what I'm saying? And millions of people are watching. All these people know who you are before you get drafted.
Right.
Oh man, that's a great point. Somebody, and you made me think of something. Again, we're talking to the great Rasheed Wallace, who played in the NCAA tournament, but he also won a world championship in the NBA. Which one is most difficult in your opinion? Which one is more difficult? To win a national championship in your opinion? I mean, you went through the process Final Four, but to win a world championship in the NBA.
Well, I don't know. For me, I'm gonna have to say the NBA championship for the simple fact I didn't win the NCAA championship. So, but easy. Other than that,
but the whole process
it's hard. Yeah, it's hard. And then, because think about it, these are the other top athletes in your craft.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? At every position,
measure against the best. Right
for
now.
us to win the first one against multiple doubt, ain't nobody believe we could do it but the guys in the locker room in our city.
Right.
Outside of that, they didn't believe we could do it. We messed up all the Vegas bets. we messed up everything. We messed up all the church's money that day.
All the church's money.
But they should have been listening to you because you was guaranteed victories. They should have been listening to you.
Oh yeah, but I was that confident. We were a special team.
Yeah.
That Pistons team was a special team, and I was just confident in what we could do, how we can roll.
Yeah,
I got your back. I already know if I turn this way, ain't nothing happening because you got my back.
Right.
That's how we roll with it. And for the big men, me and Ben and the other bigs, we always told them, look, just play the guys for the jump shot. We got y'all help on the layups or anything like that. Don't let them get an open jump shot. Our defensive scheme worked. It was the heart.
Man, look. It's always fun to sit and talk about you. Because you give it straight.
He's still so passionate. He's still so passionate.
He's giving it to us, man.
And now since I got you here, I got to add. So let's take it to today's NBA.
Right.
Today's NBA, cats, everybody wants to shoot threes. Everybody wants to, pity pat, play the ball. Right. Is it going to get to a point to where they're going to have to figure out how to get tougher, right? Or it's just not going to work. I mean, because right now they play soft a little bit sometimes.
Right.
I mean, you know what I mean? But are we just being old school and we just want to go back to the days where everybody competed 100%?
I think it's the combination of both.
Okay.
With me being old school too, I would love to see some more grit and grind in these NBA games instead of coming down for 7, 8, 9, 10 straight possessions, everybody jacking up a three.
Right.
3. Like, no, as a coach,
literally 10 possessions straight.
Right.
Exactly. Like, no, and that's one of the reasons why I love the young fella, Jalen Duren. Yo, he ain't taking no three now. He can shoot them.
Yeah.
I've seen Jalen shoot threes. And he can shoot them, but that's not his MO. Right. I'm not here to shoot threes.
I'm here to dominate.
I'm here to be in that paint, to average these double-doubles I've been doing. But a lot of the young kids, when I talk to them about it, they try to blame it on me.
Wow.
It's like, all you did was shoot all the threes, this and that. I said, well, I did shoot a lot of threes. I said, but it was later in my career.
That's true.
I said, and I got some great advice. I just told some kids this story the other day. I got some great advice from Uncle Cliff Robinson.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sitting in my seat, ice on my elbow, ice on my knee and ankle.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just like, he said, Wallace, let me talk to you. He said, you got to think about it. He outweigh you by 100 pounds, right?
Yeah.
He's a top athlete. The man is 7'2", 7'3", athletic.
Yeah.
Ain't much you could do.
Right.
He said you might do good for 1 or 2 possessions, but he said you can't
weigh you down.
You can't play defense against him in the post and then go back down on offense thinking that you can get him in the post.
Right.
I'm like, but I can. He like, that's why you sitting like that right now.
Oh wow.
So he's like, face him up, take him out, step out there. He was like, you can shoot it, step out there on a wing a little bit, or to the 3-point line and shoot it, take him out of the paint. Right. That'll open it, and that's the only reason I really started for real shooting threes in the league.
Wow.
Other than that, no, y'all know.
Yeah.
I'm down there in that paint, bumping and grinding.
Yeah, working.
Yeah. That's a great story. Hey man, this has been great.
This is fun.
I got one more question for Rashid.
Go ahead.
So we just talked about the NBA now versus then when you were there. What do you see different about college basketball now than when you were here, other than NIL and all of that, but just how the teams are playing and individual sport?
You have some very talented individuals right now. It is, and I'm not saying. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that guys in the NBA today is trash. No, don't get me wrong. They very talented. You got to look at the shit. Oh, excuse me. Look at the stuff that Steph Curry's done.
Yeah.
Man, it's phenomenal. I don't care from what era. Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Great shooter.
Right.
And then you have a lot of other great athletes who are playing now. Brian, look what he's done. Even if you're not a fan of them, you still got to respect the game. Right. You know what I mean? And that's the whole overall thing with me. A lot of these kids today, you got to respect what they do. KD. Man, if
God.
you don't respect, he gonna cook you. Easy Sniper gonna cook you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta respect these guys.
He gonna make you
And
pay.
with the younger guys who are looking up to them, it's like, look, y'all got some big shoes to fill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now, because I think one of the biggest conversations they're talking now is who's going to be the new face of the NBA after LeBron is gone.
Right.
A lot of people saying Jason Tatum.
Does
Does he want it? Does he want it?
They mentioned Ant-Man, but Ant-Man don't want it.
His hoop game can put him there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, does he want it? Wow. But he can turn. But oh man, we can talk all day. But so this whole thing about Jason Tatum, a lot of people are saying, you know, is he clutch? Is he not? Say he coach, but I just think he's so confident in his game. He just takes it when he wants it. He don't try to dominate the ball. He don't try to dominate the ball.
No.
He just takes it whenever he wants.
And well, the way I look at him, he know he's the main guy.
Yeah.
But here it is. I got another dude who's just as good as me.
Yeah.
That's my partner in crime. So I don't have to take all the shots. All the pressure doesn't have to be on me. Yeah, they might say this. You know, they always pick, oh, he's better. He's better. I'm glad they got over that. Oh, he's better.
That was,
both of them got paid.
Yeah.
Both of them got a chip.
Yeah.
Hey.
Look, Boss will say, we ain't no fool. We ain't falling for that. Keep it both of them.
No, Jason, I like Jason Tatum.
Yeah.
Even though I'm a Sixers fan and he's for the Celtics, which is our enemy, but no, again, as I just said, got to respect the game.
Yes.
And look what he's done. Each year he's gotten better and better in the league. You know what I'm saying? To that point where he fell short a couple years with the East Coast Finals.
Yeah, right.
But then boom, got to that. Fell short of winning it. Okay, boom, won that. Fell short in the finals.
Right.
Okay. Then next one, you know what I'm saying? If you look at his progression, I don't blame him for trying to make him the face of the league.
Yeah.
Oh man. Hey, Ross, man, we appreciate you coming by.
Thank
See,
you.
I tell
Indubitably.
people all the time, and I said it to his face, when I talk to this dude about anything, one of the smartest guys I ever met in my life. My guy, Rashi Wallace. Rashi, appreciate you, brother.
You gotta come back.
Y'all.
You gotta come on the show sometime.
We are early in the morning though, but he ain't gonna do
He
that.
ain't gonna get up.
He might get up one time a month, maybe.
And he's also the 2025 Salute the Champion.
Yes, he is.
That's right. That's
My
right.
guy.
That's right. And,
Outstanding.
and we got this
Come
lady.
right here.
You got this lady that's taking the picture. She's up next.
Oh,
There you go.
outstanding.
Outstanding.
Appreciate it. No, it's all good, brother.
Detroit.
Appreciate it. Man, that was pretty good, man.
Yes.
Man,
Anytime I get time to
we
talk
can't
basketball,
talk basketball with this dude.
Look.
We can talk all day with him.
Look,
man.
now we got the true savant coming up.
I know.
She about to break it all down. Yeah, you good?
You good? You on YouTube? You do hey, we good?
Look, we having a good time today. We working today. We having a good time today. Oh yeah, anytime.
Did you find your?
Outstanding. There we go. Man, we're gonna talk. First of all,
read the mic. First of all,
how about that? Can we hear you?
yeah,
Testing.
There we go.
Yeah.
There she go.
Now we got the great Dr. Stroman hanging out with us, man. We can talk a little.
Yes.
I'm excited. Y'all are something else. I'm with celebrities. I walk in, everybody say, look. I'm like, sure, I know them.
Look at these guys. So
This is great.
we'll start. We'll make it easy. We're gonna start with just what we talk about. We can talk about the tournament, but both NCAA women's and men's being here, being locally. But I want to ask you. I want you to get you to kick it off because I want to talk about the women's a little bit.
Yeah.
The women's tournament with State and Duke. You talked a little bit about it this morning, but give people a little insight into how special this is for these local teams playing in this year's NCAA tournament.
Absolutely.
Women's tournament.
There is no doubt the popularity of women's basketball is just on fire.
Yes.
It's on fire.
Mhm.
And that always starts with a story. And so finally, the media is paying attention to the stories of women's basketball. Now, you can debate it any which way you like. You can slice it and dice it. But Caitlin Clark, her story was global.
Right.
It was global. And there is no doubt there have been amazing, better basketball players, in my opinion, who have played women's basketball at the elite level, professionally, college. But Caitlin Clark really opened it up to a lot of folks, in particular men who just feel that we don't throw like they do. We don't jump like they do. We
Right.
can't hang on the rim. But her story, and then coupled with an opponent Just like Ali needed Frazier, Tiger needed, list a number of them who thought they were at Tiger's level.
That's true.
But Caitlin needed somebody.
Phil Mickelson, all of them.
There
They
you
kept
go.
trying to take
And so then you've got Angel Reese.
Yes.
And so that story was just so compelling. It just took off. And then when you talk about the WNBA, just like the NBA, you need feeder stars. And so that's why the NBA loves having players not leave college early, because they build up their story, they build up their following, and then they end up in the NBA, and the NBA has more fans.
That's
it's
right.
the same thing with the WNBA.
I didn't think about it like that.
Very, very
Yeah, I didn't
good.
think about it like that
Women's
either.
basketball players help build the WNBA.
Oh man, we're having a great conversation with icons in sports, and I'm not even joking about that.
Yeah.
I'm talking about people that played the game and people that documented the game and speak to the game. And one of the persons we're talking about is Dr. Deborah Stroman. D. Stroman, so obviously you played in the ACC, you coached in the ACC, and let's talk about again how special athletes are now versus when we all played. They're a lot different. They're more skillful, and
Yes.
I love watching the women's basketball.
Yes.
Now, I will admit now, I can't say that 20 years ago. I wasn't locked in, but now they got
Yes.
amazing talent. Talk about that if you will.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So to your point,
Yeah.
we had our time, right?
Yeah.
We had our time, and we could talk as much smack as they do today.
Yeah.
We could ball like they could, but there's something about today's athlete, and we have it here
Today's
locally.
athlete, that's right.
They can jump, they can
Yeah.
slap the rim. Generally, at most of the top games, there's somebody on the team who can dunk.
Yes.
They might
Yeah.
not get the opportunity to do it in the game, but they can dunk now.
Right.
Yeah.
The one thing that scares myself and many people my age is the number of injuries these players have, men's and women.
Yes.
Our bodies didn't break down like they did.
Yeah.
Now, is it all the processed food? Is it the fact that they're playing video games and smartphones and are not getting to bed on time? It has to be a combination of things, but we definitely have to salute today's athletes and the excitement that they bring, the way the game is played. Women's basketball is generally under the rim, so
Yep.
you're seeing more fundamentals. But I think when you have such great coaches, and we have three of the best ones in the country
Yeah.
right here
Right
in the
here,
triangle,
right here.
Yeah.
it just makes for an exciting product.
When you talk about the three that are here, Carolina, Duke, and NC State, what are some of the top players that stand out for you?
X's and O's. X's and O's.
Ooh.
I have to start with Westmore. Kay Yao, a legend.
Right.
Just like Bear Bryant, right?
Yeah.
It's hard to follow them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Westmore, in fact, I think he's getting close to Kay Yao's record.
Probably.
In many ways. The man can just flat out coach.
Yes.
Now, in order to get all the big W's, you got to have talent, right? Because it's a lot easier to coach people to your system, your style, and what you want if they can play the game. So Westmore and his staff has been able to coach and recruit. Duke, now I think they've jumped over Courtney Banghart at Carolina.
Yes.
Yes.
With her getting that ACC championship,
Carolina.
she's got a style, she's got a pedigree. She's coached in the NBA. She's coached
that's
Olympic player. Just
Yeah,
everything.
that's right.
And she has a product that is all about defense and relentless play.
Yes.
They're scary. They really
They
are.
are.
Wow.
And then Carolina, the pressure is always on Carolina because of the brand. It's not UNC women's basketball fault. We can blame it on all the great sports at Carolina.
Yeah.
So the pressure is on UNC women's basketball to be great. Courtney Banghart has no doubt passed the first hurdle. Where people are questioning is, can she get to the next level?
Yeah.
Right?
Ooh.
She has to get to the semifinals of the ACC tournament.
Right.
She has to get to the final 8 in the national tournament. And until then, there will still be a question mark.
That's true.
Great. Exactly. Well, any thoughts on the men's side of the tournament in terms of?
Well, the question is, because we only have 4 teams that got in, how many will go far? One already. It's not looking good, right? So how far will the 3? Everybody's talking about the SEC. So now we need to see what percentage of them will go far.
Right.
So the question is, what's far? Is it Final 4? Is it Final 8? You have to be in the championship game. But money talks now, and money
That's
is
true.
big. And I've always said the state of Texas will win in this because they've got oil money and real estate. So we even got North Texas, who won the NIT last year, and now they're doing well. You've got Baylor, you've got Houston, you've got Texas Christian, you got Texas A&M, you've got the University of Texas.
Yeah.
So Texas is really going to win with this NIL in basketball.
Wow.
There it is, right there.
Yeah, we talked about that. You talked
Right.
about that. I hadn't thought about that.
Well,
Texas. Pay attention to Texas.
Well,
where the oil is.
Are we going to move to Texas?
Apparently.
Are we going to move to Texas?
Have a satellite office down there or something.
Something.
Look, we got to move to Texas.
I'm sure there's some oil money that will buy the show.
I'm pretty sure. There you go.
Look,
Let's go get it.
and look, we'll be willing to talk.
Let's go get
Look, I like SMU.
Yeah.
I like SMU.
No, you
Dr.
I like
Stover,
him enough.
hey, thank you so much for hanging out with us a
Yes.
little bit, supporting us, and doing
Man,
what
it's
you
a
do
pleasure.
each and every week with us. You've been a gem for us. We really do appreciate all you've done for us. Thank
We
you.
got
so
some
much.
healthy veggie wraps over there for you,
Yeah.
Dr. Stroll. I know.
Thank you.
I know how she be shimming look at. I'd be like,
Yeah, I
you don't
gotta
need to
get
be
my
eating that.
veggies.
She be like, you don't need to be eating that. Put that down.
I know. I was trying to eat healthy when I was with her at AC.
You was trying to fake the phone.
Yeah. Look, hey, look.
I
Let me,
wanted a big old burger.
let me tell you, Dr. Stroll caught you eating that hot dog.
There you go.
Caught you eating that
Y'all
dog.
are the best.
We appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you so much,
Thank
Dr.
you so
Stroll.
much. We love you.
Yeah. So next, last but not least, we got a guy that's okay. Oh yeah. Okay. Get up here. Hold on a second. She want to get you.
Do. Outstanding, man.
We close our part out now. We can go get something to eat.
That's right. That'd be the plan.
Yeah.
I love it. Outstanding. And don't you ask for one, because I ain't taking no pictures. Ain't no taking pictures.
Well, we got this guy coming up now. Who's joining us now? Is the guy.
This is not the last but not least. Is it? This not.
This is the last
Are
night.
we bringing
say
a great?
We say the best for last, baby.
Oh my
Baby.
goodness. Oh my
Baby.
goodness.
What you say? What you got?
Baby.
Look, pick up the microphone, man. Let's get this thing started. Oh man.
Saw your wife over there too. I had a conversation with her. You still love that dude?
After a week.
Look, hey, look, I ain't breaking
You
news to
sure you sure about what you did?
Hey, look.
You sure?
Hey, look there. Much better I just spit. She better. She better. I can tell you that. It's well up. But you know what? Look, couldn't win better. Missed you though. Where were you? Where were you?
Working.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay.
You know
all
I'm
right.
working.
All right. Okay.
I said, why he had this thing
Yeah,
on a
yeah.
Saturday?
Everybody say that.
Everybody gone.
Yeah. But let's get started,
What you
man.
mean? Why? I was saying. Anyway, go ahead, man.
You know, it's
Am I
funny-
talking now?
Yeah,
Yes.
you're talking now.
You're
You're
talking now.
talking. You're on.
It's amazing when
People
we
can hear you.
Oh wow.
yeah,
First of all,
yeah.
I want to talk about the late great Greg Gumbel.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
yeah.
Oh man. Okay.
And what a great commentator and journalist we lost. And he was the first black journalist at ESPN, and then John Saunders was the second.
Didn't know that.
A lot of people didn't know that.
Didn't know that.
But what a wonderful commentator. Can do every sport. Just a class guy. We're gonna miss him.
Oh,
He
wow.
was the
Thank you for
he was the
saying that.
NCAA guy, and we're gonna miss him for CBS. So I just want to give a shout
Oh,
out
oh,
to
yeah.
Greg,
Oh man.
and
Absolutely.
he's up there with my best friend, late John Saunders as well.
Oh,
who was,
wow.
who was great. So I want to give them a shout out.
Oh man, thank you so much.
Yeah.
That was perfect. What I was gonna say was, and no joke, when we think about the NC2A tournament and think about teams get prepared, some reason NC State Woodpack and Dad Woodberg and his crew always pops up because one of the most memorable runs in the tournament, in the history of the tournament. Talk about that process. And I asked Ernie the same question. I mean, you guys, nobody thought you guys were survive and advance. But talk about what went into that happening that way, Derek.
Well, 42 years ago, guys.
Yeah.
And it's incredible that people still talk about. It's a dream come true for all these teams.
Yes.
To make the tournament, but only a few really has a great chance to win the national
Yes.
championship.
Yeah.
And you're very fortunate at this level if you get the opportunity to do it. And we did it, and it's just the way we did it, because nobody thought we was going to ever be there. For one.
Yeah.
And to beat all the great teams, to get there, the great Ralph Sampson, we had
Yes.
to beat him
Yes.
twice in the ACC championship and beat him in the Western Regional Finals. We had to beat the great Michael Jordan.
Yep.
And I outscored Michael Jordan. You have to get that stat up there.
Here we go. Here we go
I
again.
mean, you
Jordan
tell us
and
every time. I can't forget it.
and Sam Perkins.
Yeah.
And they had a great team. And then the Houston Cougars, who has two guys
Oh, my
in the
goodness.
top 75 in all in the history of the game. For us to beat those guys.
That's a good
We
point.
played the number one team that year 7 different times.
Wow.
And so what a run. It was historical, something I'll never forget. And it's something that you can, especially when I got into coaching,
Yeah.
I had shared with my teams that it's a special moment to even get in the NCAA.
Right.
When I took over the program right in the college and I wear the championship ring,
Okay.
they had never been in their 100-year history, had never been to the tournament. And I was the first one to take them to the tournament in 2003. And how about this, guys? It was 20-year reunion since we won it in 83.
Oh,
I
wow.
won it in 23 at Wagner.
Right.
No way.
How historic is that?
That is the story. Wow.
How
That is
historic
very
is that?
good, man. That's
So,
all right.
big
Wow.
time stuff and something you never forget. And you listen, nobody can take that history away from you.
You can't.
That's
You're in the
right.
Hall of Fame. You're in the Hall of Fame in school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What a great moment.
And I think Ernie said that is you're always the champion. You'll forever be a champion. With that happening.
Absolutely. And what's so ironic about that run is that Carolina had won it in 82.
Yeah.
So it was a lot of pressure for us
Mm-hmm.
because everybody was still celebrating Carolina. And then we come back in dramatic fashion and win it at 83. And then Duke started to go on their run in the early, late 90s and 2000s. Duke started to get momentum and win a bunch of championships. And one thing we got to take for granted, I know we got a lot of ACC folks here, but it's so special playing in the ACC. It's still a brotherhood. As much as we want to beat each other, competition, it's special playing in the ACC. It's a brotherhood that's always going to be there for a lifetime.
Wow, outstanding. We're talking to the great Derek Wittenberg, and we talk a little NCAA basketball bracketology. I asked all the guys before this time of year, seeing it again, all the memories, all the feels. What comes up the most for you whenever this time of year comes up, especially seeing you as part of such a historic run?
And most is the relationship with your teammates and more important, the relationship of your coach. One thing that sits out with us is that it was evident that Bill Valvano was connected to us. And not just for that moment, for a lifetime.
Right.
And that's what we miss in this transactional world we're dealing with now.
Yeah.
Back then, relationships and the coach's relationship meant so much. It's transformational because it lasts for a lifetime. You know, my teammate was here, Ernie Meyer.
Yeah.
Our team still talks and get together. That's what's so special about the tournament, winning it, and those relationships still means a lot to me.
That's awesome. We're talking to the legendary Derek Wittenberg, my friend. So my question is, being a Cinderella team, right? What they call you guys at that time. What's the difference between a championship team, one that won the NCAA, and the regular teams all the way up from 64 to number one?
Well, it's the journey, right? And when you go and you win the next game, it just creates such great storylines in the journey. Like we went from Ogden, we went from Corvallis, Oregon, and then we went to Ogden, Utah. Then we went to Albuquerque. So they punished us. They sent us out west. We won the ACC in the East. They sent us out west.
You had to go travel.
We had to go travel. Our fans had to go travel. And then it became more exciting because now these fans travel all that way to support us. And then we kept winning. And then more people started coming.
Yeah.
They started coming. And then when you go to the big dance Final Four, everybody comes.
Right.
Just like last year when we went to the Final Four.
Yeah.
Nobody thought we was going to be there. And Coach Keith goes in this run. Man, you seen guys in Arizona you ain't seen all year. Everybody was on the
Oh,
bad.
man.
Why not us?
All of a sudden, people are alums again.
Yeah, why not us? That's right.
Why not us?
When you win, everybody jumps on the train.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh
Everybody
yeah.
get on the train in the beginning.
Yeah.
But when that train started rolling, everybody winning. Everybody gets getting on.
Man, we're rocking at the Westin over in Briar Creek, and the March Madness kickoff, and one of the screens is showing something. And by the way, we're talking to Derek Wittenberg, Emmy awardee, by the way. And one of the things he won was for something we're watching right now. 30 for 30, surviving advance, and let's talk about how that all came together. Because I remember when the first set was You riding down the street, and I think tears started coming down. No, we was inside Reynolds.
Reynolds.
The tears started coming down.
Absolutely.
So talk about the whole setup.
Well, first of all, it wouldn't have never come to fruition if I didn't get fired at Fordham. I had to get fired.
No way.
would do it, right?
Hey.
So everybody thinks the worst thing in the world, you get fired. Okay, oh my goodness. Your life is over. You can't get no more jobs. You ain't got no money. They give you money. You sitting around the home, you don't know what to do.
Right.
So I started to work with these. I said, you know,
Right.
I saw that film.
Wow.
And I called up Jonathan Knox and said, you know what? I got a story to tell. I want to tell the 83 story. Got turned down 3 or 4 times for ESPN. Got turned down CBS. Got turned down to TNT. Came back the 4th time. Talked to George Bodenheimer. I said, George, why are we not doing this? He's the big boss. And he said, George Bodenheimer, the president, he said, why are we not doing it? Next thing you know, he was done.
Wow.
8 months, 9 months later, Jonathan Hawk's team, Hawk Films, Derek Wittenberg, we put this film on. We had no idea what it's going to be like. We just telling the story.
Really?
That's all we just telling the story.
Oh, wow.
So your good friend over there, Phil Forsyth, are you telling the story about the past? Was it the past?
I had breakfast with Phil Ford this morning, and he wouldn't even pass the toast. He wasn't passing the ball. I would be an All-American too if I had the 4 corners and everybody passing. I shot the ball every time. I mean, no wonder he was an All-American, #1 pick, and all that. He shot Dean Smith, let him shoot every ball. I used to watch Carolina basketball. I said, "Dang, going the little short dude, he's shooting all the ball. I might want to go to Carolina. I'm playing that 4 corner offense." The Phil Ford 4 corner offense. Phil takes all the shots. I said, what is that heck of a player? He took all the shots. I thought it was a Phil Ford hold the ball. No, it's a Phil Ford offense. He takes all the shots.
He take all the shots.
Oh, the late Walter Davis, here, you take one. You get one. You get one. He get one. Let me take 5. Phil shoot 5, everybody else get 1. Phil shoot 5, everybody get 1.
1 shot apiece.
That's crazy.
Look, y'all spread that. I bet you 4. You work it out. Oh, man. Oh, man.
And by the way, have you got an award yet for your ACC history of the ACC yet?
That history at ACC was powerful, man. Wow, 10-part series, and for the history, if you haven't seen it, you got to look at it. We started in the 50s with Everett Case, and when Everett Case took the job in 1946 at NC State, we had lost to Carolina 15 straight times.
Wow.
So we had to do something.
Wow.
So they hired Everett Case. And then in turn, we beat Carolina 15 straight times. But starting in the 50s.
He made sure he threw that in there.
The Dixie Classic
Carolina
was
15 times.
the model for the ACC Classic.
Right.
The ACC was formed in 1954 at Sedgefield Country Club in Greensboro. Yes, indeed. That's what started history.
Wow.
And NC State and Carolina, great rivalry. And then Wake Forest was in that rivalry. They were very good with Bones McKinney.
Yeah.
And then they hired Dean Smith in the 70s. And then Dean turned Carolina around. You know, so it was a lot of great history.
How long did it take you to get all that together, though? It seems like there were so many people. How long did it take you to pull this whole thing together?
That one took about a little bit over a year.
Okay.
Wow.
Okay.
And,
That's great, man.
Interviewing all these
That's
people. The last living member that was in the room in Sedgefield when the foreman of ACC was Erwin Smallwood, who just passed away last year.
Oh,
He
wow.
was a writer out of Winston-Salem. Great man. Got a chance to interview him. But what a wonderful project.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's
Wonderful
awesome.
project.
Kudos to you, man. That's a good piece of work.
Yeah, my next project,
Yeah.
stay tuned for this.
Uh-huh.
I'm doing a film on Charlie Sifford, the first black golfer to win a tournament in the PGA.
That's right.
Stay tuned, baby.
And that's gonna be
Okay.
hot. I
Stay
just
tuned.
saw something. They did do a tournament for you. I just saw something on Facebook
Yes, sir.
about that.
Stay tuned.
Hey, but you on the road, ain't you?
I'm on the road.
I mean,
trying to tell you.
man,
Producer,
I'm
actor,
you're
writer.
Hey, boo, boo. I saw you looking
I
at
was acting
Serene
up.
Wallace.
I was
I
acting-
saw you looking at you like them tall. I'm gonna tell you what, they out of style. The short dudes are still in style. We in style. This group right here, our age group, our size, we in style. Tall guys out of style. Okay, next question.
They talking about you.
Here he is, Rasheed Wallace. Yeah. He didn't pass the ball either. They call him the black hole. Throw it into him, you'll never see it again. Philly guy. Rasheed, I'm open. Nah. He look your way. Rasheed, you throw the ball, he waved you out the way. Everybody got the way.
Rasheed said, I couldn't get to you.
Yeah, that's his coach right there. So you know he ain't learned how to pass the ball.
They share. It's all good, man.
Go ahead, man.
Man, it's wonderful, man. Just real quickly, man, before we end on this, let you get out of here. You guys making some changes over at NC State.
Yes.
You got your new coach.
Man,
I think it's official. I think it's official. I don't know.
Let's start the chancellor first.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Kevin Howell,
man. What
talk
you
about Kevin Howell.
about?
That's amazing.
That's awesome.
I got Kevin Howell.
And D, I gotta be honest with you. I was surprised.
Everybody's surprised.
Consider.
I'm not surprised.
Okay,
Really?
good.
Nice.
He's student body president.
Right.
With Chancellor Woodson for over 12 years.
Yeah.
Nice.
The guy was an attorney, worked in the board of governors.
Right.
Guy's bright, well liked, smart. We couldn't have chose a better person during this time.
Nice.
Wonderful
Very nice.
man.
That's awesome.
That's good, man.
Wonderful family man.
That's good.
And just we are excited about this opportunity. This
nice.
is historic
Yep.
and a transformational hire for the North Carolina State
Wow.
University.
Right.
Transformational
Wow.
So
hire.
excited
That's
for
big.
him.
No,
Happy for him.
And that I'm
And,
very pleased
yes,
about.
we are ecstatic. I mean, he's got great support.
That's great. A transformation.
Yes, indeed.
And K-Man was going with go ahead.
Coach.
With your hiring of your new coach, your new basketball coach. I'm assuming.
Will Wade, yeah.
Will Wade.
Well,
I'm assuming it's
A
done.
lot of great things, and I'm a stickler for this.
Uh-huh.
I've seen a lot of things in 45 years.
Yep.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's wait till he gets to the podium.
Okay. It
Ain't
ain't
done
done till
yet.
it's done.
It's just like recruiting. You recruit the guy, and they say they love you.
Until
I'm
the
coming,
source-
coach.
That's a good
I'm
point,
coming,
D.
coach.
That's a
I'm
good
coming,
point.
coach. Well, hurry up. I remember we got a verbal commitment.
Wow.
We got I was
That's
at Georgia Tech, and we got a verbal commitment from Stephon Marbury.
Yeah.
And all Bobby Crimmins and all the staff and Kevin Campbell, they was all excited. Derek, we got the best player in the country. And I was sitting over there, I was saying, they said, Derek, what's wrong? We just got I said, that's an oral commitment.
Right.
We don't have no papers. I said, we really got to work now. You think the other teams going to recruit them? Because he was a verbal commitment?
Right, exactly. They're going to come after him harder.
Because you done put your name on it. Now they coming to get it.
No, I need to see the papers. I need to see Will walk that press conference. Will, quickly, I'm going to hug you, baby.
I had no doubt.
I had no doubt. I just want to see you. It's
That's
just like
good.
somebody else turned me down, I'm still waiting on her. She running off with the dog guy. I'm still waiting down in the rain with my brother. Baby, when you coming? She ain't come. She ain't signed the paper.
Okay.
Inside the paper.
Yeah.
Let's get him off. But Steve, serious though, man. We said it's a lot of people. Thank you for all the support you give us.
Yes.
The things you give the community and everything you do, man. This is a great time. This is your time of year. Like I said, people think about
man,
you
this is
guys
a
during this
special
time of year, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
It's all
appreciate what you guys do. Not just March Madness, but what you do in the community and supporting so many different topics.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
It's
Thank you.
We do
fantastic.
appreciate
What y'all keep doing what y'all doing, guys. And get me on the show more often. I got some more information to share, okay? Get me on more often.
Look, shocking, you got more to talk.
Right.
Appreciate it, brother. Thank
Right.
you so much.
Thank
man.
you.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
guys.
Hey guys, it's time for we can wrap this thing up.
Yes,
man.
sir. Let's wrap this thing up, man.
So we talk. See, sometimes we be low key forgetting about some stuff that we do.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
some,
that's
the
true.
people that we talk to in this room,
Yeah.
they would be all over it.
Yeah,
Yes.
man. This is all good, man. This is all. Look, you couldn't ask for anything better at this point. You can't ask for anything.
Radio where everything feels right.
Can I get a picture? Come on, y'all.
It's the Sport Shop where the talk is smooth. R&B rhythm getting in the groove. Urban dreams and sports collide. In Raleigh, Durham, let's take this ride. So tune in, my friends, let your spirits soar. With the Sports Shop Radio, you'll always want more. In the soulful place where the game comes alive. Feel the vibes forever, let our love thrive. So tune in, my friends, let your spirits soar. With the Sports Shop Radio, you'll always want more. In the soulful place where the game comes alive. Feel the vibes forever, let our love thrive. Tune in, feel the rhythm, it's a brand new day. The Sports Shop Radio, hear what they say. From Raleigh to Durham, bringing the heat. Urban talk where the streets and the athletes meet. Passion and energy flowing through the air. Talking stats, plays, making sports a fair share. From hoops to football, every game on the line. With a soulful vibe, let the moment shine.